Welcome back to another episode of Flat Earth Guy Explores Fallout 76. Today I'd like to illustrate a problem with the development of this game. The devs do strange things. I don't know why they do them. They may think they have good reasons for doing them. But sometimes it winds up being confusing for others and creates a mess. Here's what I'm talking about. In menus like this, where you go to your data and you see main, side, or daily, you can choose a mission. You can highlight a mission by clicking on it with the left mouse button, which is your fire button. However, in other menus, for instance, this daily over here, clicking on it with your mouse button does nothing. You've got to hit T on your keyboard to make it work. There's no sense for that. There's no reason for that. They should have kept everything consistent, and they didn't. It's confusing to players. You've got to remember, when you go into a new menu, you got to use a whole new set of rules to do things, because they're not consistent. And to make it worse, you've got dailies here in this section, and you've also got what's called dailies here in this section. So when you read about or hear people speak about their dailies, you can get confused and not know which daily they're talking about. It shows that the devs don't care about the players. These issues are widely known, and in 10 years they've not been fixed. You know, if I'm designing a game, the very first thing you want to do is make all the menus consistent. It's just a given. It's common sense. What you don't also want to do is name things the same thing in multiple places that are different. Like, you don't want to have two sets of dailies, because that's confusing. You know, anyone designing a game, unless they're an idiot, would have the common sense to know doing these things are bad ideas. Now, I'm not saying everybody at Bethesda are idiots, but if the shoe fits, you know, there's absolutely no reason for it. They could have fixed it years ago. And the truth is, they don't care. They were owned by ZeniMax. Now they're owned by Microsoft, one of the largest tyrant companies on Earth, who only care about making money and controlling you and your behavior. That's all Microsoft cares about. Or microslop, as I should call them, or microcrap. Both words fit. So yeah, you know, just when you play the game, enjoy the game. You know, love the game, right? But don't love the dev team, because they have shown repeatedly that they don't love you. Thank you for watching my video. And as usual, have a great day. Enjoy your game. As much as you're able to with shenanigans like that happening.